Hey guys, so it's gonna look weird because of course I'm in my hotel for this weekend, and I watched Insidious 4, and I want to do my video on that. But before I do my video on that, I do want to give you a list of my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2018, and there are a lot of movies that I want to see that are not going to be on the list, but this is the top 10 in no order is Maze Runner: The Death Cure. So, movie wise, I really liked the first one. I hated the second one. So, the third one, I'm kind of iffy for. But, book wise, I loved the first one. Absolutely loved the second one. And the third one was pretty good. The third one, book wise, was the weakest out of the three, but I don't think a movie out of the Maze Runners can be weaker than the second one. So hopefully this one will do Maze Runner justice, even if it's not as good as the first one. I just need it to be decent. So that's one movie that I'm actually pretty excited for. Not because I think it's going to be great, just because I love the books and I do like the characters in it. My next on the list is Cloverfield, the third installment. The first one was okay. It was... I might watch it again in the future, and I do have it just because I have the second one, but it's not something that I would brag about. The second one, on the other hand, I absolutely loved. I thought the acting was great, the suspense was great, the plot was great, a lot of it was great. So if the third one is... And if the third one is as good as the second one, I will be super, super hyped. Next on the list is Black Panther. Black Panther, it looks great. I loved him in Cap 3. I like the actor. It looks beautiful. As long as, and this goes along with another movie down my list, as long as it's not too funny. I love Marvel, but I feel like they're gonna start getting more and more comedic, which starts to be a bad thing if they don't do it correctly. And speaking of the next one that's actually next on the list, and that's Avengers 3. I have seen that trailer dozens of times before I saw it in the theater, and when I work at the theater, I see it all the time. I love it. It looks amazing. I just hope they do it right. This is the most anticipated movie for me of the year. I don't want them to mess this up. I don't know if they will, but I don't think they will. So hopefully they'll do it right. Next up is Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2, I'm actually really excited for. I wasn't super excited for the first one, and I loved the first one. I think they're going to do a great sequel. I think they will do really good. And another sequel and another superhero movie. This is The Incredibles 2. The Incredibles 2, I really want to see. I loved the first one. I don't think it's as much of a masterpiece as some people do, but I still really, really like it, and it's a fun movie. Most of these are sequels, I'm sorry, but I'm really excited to see Jurassic World 2. So, if you do not know, Jurassic Park, I loved. Jurassic Park 2, I actually loved. The third one, I didn't like. I really didn't like. That one I can forget about. And Jurassic World, I really liked. 3 out of the 4, I'd watch time and time again. So, if this is just as good as Jurassic World, I will be excited for it. The trailer, it doesn't get me hyped for it, but I'm already hyped before I saw the trailer, so it doesn't kill the mood for me. I'm still hyped. I think the trailer did it injustice. Another one is the Equalizer 2. I loved the first Equalizer. The Equalizer and John Wick, I thought both were going to be okay movies, just fun, but nothing that I would actually want to buy. I love John Wick, and I loved The Equalizer. John Wick 2 came out. I actually like John Wick 2 slightly more than John Wick. So I'm hoping that's how I would feel about The Equalizer 2. Another one on my list is Hotel Transylvania 3. So this one was I I was stuck between two, which one I would type more. I would sway this side, then I'd sway that side. So Wreck-It Ralph 2 is also coming out this year, and at first that was on my top 10, but then Hotel Transylvania 3, and then Wreck-It Ralph 2. And it might change tomorrow, but as of right now, the one that got on the list is Hotel Transylvania 3, but obviously Wreck-It Ralph 2 is on my honorable mention if I had an honorable mention list. And last but not least, Creed 2. So say what you will about the Rocky franchise, I loved all the Rocky movies. Rocky 1 all the way to Creed. I loved them all. One movie that a lot of people didn't like was Rocky 4, which I don't understand. I absolutely loved. Well, like I said, I loved all of them. Rocky is one of my favorite franchises. If you don't know, I have 3 favorite franchises. It's Star Wars, Rocky, and Fast and the Furious. So, inevitably, any year that has a sequel of one of those movies will be in my top 10 most anticipated list. Except for Solo, the Star Wars story, or whatever. I hate to say it, but I'm not excited for it. When Rogue One came out, I wasn't super excited for it, but I still wanted to see it. The Solo movie, I don't even want to see. I will see, because it's a Star Wars movie and I want to do a review on it and I might buy it for the collection. But nevertheless, I don't think it'll be good at all. So that is my top 10. What is your top 10? Drop it down below, and like always, I'll see you next time.